Hey everybody, welcome back to Half Hour of Power. I'm Joe. Brandon is here.
Yo, Joe. What do you know?
Here we go again. We just can't stay away
I said Disney stuff.
from Disney.
Disney.
I am irritated with Disney.
You in the world.
Yeah, but I mean, and then there's this news that broke while we were on our little hiatus because the Acolyte hurt us both so much.
I'm so sick of hearing
I
about.
had to go to the emergency room
Oh, you know the
and
thing about it.
convalesce.
The thing about the acolyte, you don't hear about it no more, which is so great.
You don't, but there is this, Brandon. Let's get this out of the way in the beginning of the show.
What's that?
The trailer for the new Star Wars Disney Plus show dropped, as they say now. Did you watch it?
Is it the Skeleton Crew?
Did you watch it? You don't want to
No,
say.
I'm done. I told you, I'm done with Star Wars, dude. I'm not watching. I don't care what the trailer is or nothing. I'm
I
so.
absolutely, I did not watch it either. I just saw that it dropped and said, "Oh,
Yeah, I'm good.
okay." I'm not going to ever. Yeah,
And we better not, and you better not fix it to say we're gonna do a show about it because I already canceled my Disney
there,
subscription.
my subscription is canceled too. There is no way I am going to do that show. We are not going to talk about that show. The only way I would consider doing that show, Brandon, is if you had some kind of change of heart and said, please, 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 let's do this show. Please, please. As we are coming close to the horror movie season where we are just going to do horror. I
There's a
know
lot of
horror
horror movies out there.
horror is my favorite. It's primarily what we do. We didn't want to just only do horror on this show because we do like all kinds of movies, but holy crap, do we like horror.
You know, you can say Acolyte was a horror movie.
Acolyte was a horror show. It horrified many people. But anyway, we are going to go on about this new MCU business. Now, I've been talking to some people about this, as you have.
Yeah.
What are you getting from the people you're talking to?
I'm getting that they're excited that Ronnie Downey Jr. is coming back. Yeah. Yeah.
So, did we even say? I don't even know if we need to say what we're talking about. Robert Downey Jr. is coming to play Doctor Doom for some reason. They have decided to change the new Avengers movie that nobody cared about anyway to begin with to Avengers Doomsday. And
You know, I don't.
to make it relevant to me, they put Robert Downey Jr. in it. I don't know how many dump trucks full of cash they had to dump on his lawn to get him to do it.
Shit.
But for the love of God, when are one of these people going to say, you know what? No. You know, Mark Hamill can't do it. Harrison Ford can't do it. Carrie Fisher couldn't do it. She said yes, she was in those two movies. Stop it. Stop it. God rest her soul. But I wish she had said no. Of course. You know, why can't these people say, now, why couldn't Robert Downey Jr. say, you know what? Good luck with it. I can't do it. I am not going to do it. Because what I am afraid of course, and a lot of other people too, is this is just going to ruin what he's already done as Tony Stark anyway.
Yeah.
Now, correct. Now, I don't like the Fantastic Four. Do you? You won't even say. I'm going to assume you don't like the Fantastic Four either. Okay, that's fine. Say it.
I don't.
I've read a few Fantastic Four books.
I
I
read up to when Johnny Storm died and Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four. That's how far I got.
um I've read a few books. I've seen every Fantastic Four movie. You
But
would
then he
think
re brought back to so nobody
what?
died in comics.
I even saw the mid '90s Roger Corman produced Fantastic Four movie. I've seen that. Have you seen that? You've seen that, haven't you?
Yes. Wow.
I saw it back in the day when it was hard to see it when the internet wasn't like it is, where you can find any single thing you need to find.
No, I had
That
some.
was back in the day
Yeah, they
when
had
I
it on
saw it.
bootleg.
Now you could just search on the internet and find anything. You dingbats don't know how fun the hunt was back then to find
That
that.
is
You know,
true. That is so,
you could mostly grab all that stuff at conventions and find that stuff, find those bootlegs. But anyway, that was exciting.
yes.
And then there was the 2005 Fantastic Four movie, which it was okay. It was half a movie. It felt like it stopped in the middle. And then the Rise of the Silver Surfer movie, it was okay.
It was a good movie. I
It was
liked
all
it.
right. Yeah. Um, Tim
Got to
Story
see
did
Silver
an
Surfer.
okay job. That was before the MCU, both of those. And
Yep.
then Fox did this. And I think I'm mixing up the years. Was this 2014 or 2013 when that other Fantastic Four movie came out with
Oh, Michael
oh
B.
my god, with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan.
I don't want to say it was
Oh my
2014.
gosh. What year was that?
I want to say that was early. That was a little bit later.
It was 14, maybe even 15. Yeah, it may be. Oh man, I'm sorry, folks. I have failed you all by not being prepared. It was 2015. Okay.
It was 2015.
It was 2015. So
Wow,
that
really?
Fantastic Four movie, they dumped a lot of money on the lawn of Josh Trank, who had made, and I've still not seen this. I've been meaning to watch it since 2015, so maybe I won't get around to it. Chronicle. Now Jesse saw Chronicle and he liked Chronicle.
Chronicle.
So, and what do they do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you saw that 2015 Fantastic Four movie, right?
No,
You should see it. It's hot garbage.
I don't want to.
It's like the director
It's not
didn't want to
garbage.
he didn't want to make the movie, wasn't interested in making those movies, but they dumped enough money on his lawn that he had to make the movie. So why couldn't he just say no? But I could also see that he's like, this could be a big opportunity for me, a good opportunity for me to branch out and finally get to do what I want to do. But as Tim Burton found out and famously said after he made Batman and it was a big hit, it never gets easier to make the movies that you want to make. Which I've always scratched my head at that, but it is true because you look at what they make. Unless Tim Burton was a billionaire, he could make what he wanted all the time, which that would be fine with me.
You would think he already is a billionaire.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. But anyway, they made that movie. Josh Trank made his comments on Twitter at the time, right before the movie opened, and cost them a lot of money. Now, it just baffled me that Fox allowed him to do that and didn't stop him. You know, just say, "Oh, he's gonna." I'm not even talking about recasting and some of the other stuff. Like, okay, whatever, but not. It wasn't even. It didn't even look like a Fantastic Four movie. So you make that at the height of the MCU, where they're kind of doing the right thing at that time,
Yeah.
and you just make something that doesn't even resemble the comics. What the? Okay. So, yeah, like I said, this whole thing
Kind
is
of.
circling. It's
it was.
circling around. What I'm trying to say
It
is,
kind of.
I
It
don't
kind
like
of.
the Fantastic Four, but I have
It,
read Stan Lee's book, and I understand the significance of the Fantastic Four to Marvel existing.
it's the
Is
first
what
family.
I'll say.
It's the first family.
So, and it's always like, you know, I really like Batman. I really like Superman. I really like Spider-Man. They got lots of great movies. Those guys.
Who?
Fantastic
Wait,
Four.
who? Wait, who got a lot of who?
Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman have a lot of great movies.
They do.
Fantastic Four has 0 great movies. 0.
But hold on,
And
hold
there
on.
is. I don't want
You
to talk
just,
about.
what you just said. Okay, I just want to hear you say that again.
Say what again?
You said
Batman,
Batman
Spider-Man, and Superman have a lot of great movies.
have a lot of great movies. That's all I needed to hear.
I mean, you've known me long enough. You know that I think that they all have a lot of great movies.
Yeah, that's the.
Superman and the Mole Men will not be surpassed. So but the Fantastic Four has 0 great movies. They have the mid-90s movie. They have the 2005 movie, 2007 movie, 2015 movie. There are 4 movies. And I'm just thinking, to me, I'm like, it's too little too late with the Fantastic Four. So what do they got to do to get everybody excited about it? Robert Downey Jr.
No, they've been waiting for a Fantastic Four movie.
I don't think so. I don't think the
It
numbers
is
are there.
it's
And
just
I'm saying this. This is just what I think, my interpretation. Now, I am fully prepared to be wrong. And if I am wrong, and people are like, "Yeah, the Fantastic Four is in the MCU," and it does well, and it's good, okay, I'm wrong. But I don't
it's
think.
not gonna do
I
good.
think. I think that people are excited about it not because it's the Fantastic Four, but because Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Doctor Doom. And then I'm like scratching my head, going, what is that? Now, if you know this, please tell us. But I understand that there is a variant Doctor Doom in the books who is Tony Stark. Okay, Brandon, go. What is that?
So that's me saying, yeah. I don't think Doom's gonna be in a Fantastic movie because it comes out like before the Fantastic Four movie comes out.
This Doomsday movie is coming out before the Fantastic Four movie?
If I'm correct, if I looked at the face correct.
So he's still going to play Doctor Doom, at
But I
least
don't
in
think
this
it's gonna
Avengers
be.
movie. But you
I
don't
don't
think
think it's
he's
gonna be
gonna?
tied.
You don't
I don't
think
think it's
they're
gonna
going
be
to
tied
cross
in.
over to the MCU Fantastic Four?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Brandon, I've gone on a long tirade or rant or something about the Fantastic Four. What are your feelings about the Fantastic Four movies that have come before, and your feelings about the Fantastic Four comic books, and of course the new thing?
So Fantastic Four movies when it came out, I was young, so of course I was excited about it because it's actually seeing superheroes on the screen, other than Blade.
Are you
So
just not going to mention Spider-Man? We're talking 2005 for that movie.
I brought the Spider-Man Collector's Ultimate Collector's Edition when it first came out, when you get the little screen thing and all that stuff. Yeah, I was Spider-Man 1 and 2. I'm good at. 3, I don't like.
Okay, yeah, but you're just not gonna. Superheroes other than Blade. I love the first 2 Blade movies.
Yeah,
Superb.
same.
And there you have
I mean,
Guillermo del Toro making vampires.
but the
Good.
thing is like this. We all know that Spider-Man was the hot topic of superhero movies. You had I think Superman Return came out around about that time, didn't it?
2006.
So it's just you look at the low rated movies because nobody talks about the Hulk movie.
Oh, the Hulk movie with Eric Bana, the superior Hulk movie.
Yeah, like nobody talks about that.
No, they don't. They don't. The
But it was a
X-Men
good movie
movies. The X-Men movies were hot at the time. Still.
because it was the first time it ever came out. But when Fantastic Four came out, it was different because not too many people know about Fantastic Four.
What do you mean, not too many people?
Joe, literally, go and ask anybody out here about Fantastic Four, and they'd be like, "Who is that?" If you say who's Johnny Storm, who's Invisible Woman, they thinking that you talking about somebody from the X-Men.
Maybe, but I mean they're pretty recognizable. I've never read. I don't. Yeah, like I've never read the books or nothing, but I kind of knew who they
The
were.
comic books for Fantastic Four was basically on a downslope. So until they came out with the comic book, what it was called, the Future Foundation, when they came out with that, that's when Johnny Storm was killed. He said his niece and nephew. He sacrificed himself, and then Spider-Man joined the Future Foundation. Then that's when it started to pick up again. And then after it picked up, then it literally just plateaued out.
Okay, so what were your thoughts on the Josh Trank Fantastic Four?
I didn't watch it because it looked stupid. And it's not because they, had Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm and nothing like that. There's a comic with him actually being in the comic book. But I just got tired of the whole Fantastic franchise.
So they've announced the cast for the new Fantastic Four movie.
And
Are you excited about it then?
Hell no.
So you've read Fantastic Four comic books, right?
Yeah.
More than I have.
Yeah.
Why?
It was the first family. It was the first superhero family, basically.
So are you telling me you were only reading those because they are significant to Marvel existing today?
I was reading the older ones, not the newer ones. Like I said, I read all the way
the
up
originals.
to,
okay.
Yeah, I read all the way up to because Kane Legacy, the whole Kane thing. That's what whole Fantastic Four was going to be introduced anyway. Everybody don't need an origin story about the Fantastic Four. We all know how they came to be. But the whole thing was that was leading Kane's legacy because Kane was one of their arch villains, just like Doom. So, it's like I'm upset that they cut the whole Kane thing out because that would have been a great tie into the whole multiverse thing.
Yeah.
But now you brought in Doom, so now how you going to explain Ronnie Downey Jr. playing as Doom? Which there is a comic where they do, switch at birth, or whatever we want to call it, or the point that he took over as that, and Doom, when Tony Stark died, Doom takes over his armor and becomes Infinite Iron Man. But, I digress. But why choose Ronnie Downey Jr.? You could have chosen Mr. Murphy right here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Is that your casting?
That's who I wanted to play Doom, yeah.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking when I first saw it was it's the only way to get people excited about it.
Yeah, but Doom, look, Ronnie Downey
Jr. It's the only way they think they can fix the MCU. The MCU is broken. You had Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and you had the Spider-Man No Way Home. You had those.
If you notice,
that's it. And I didn't even watch anything else that came out besides those.
If you notice, like James Gunn, Disney fired James Gunn, Marvel fired James Gunn because of a post that he put up on Twitter a long time ago. And then the Marvel Universe was going down, so they had to hurry up because the cast didn't want to use another director to direct Guardians of the Galaxy until he came back. He came back. He did a good job with it. And you could tell he really didn't care because he was already working for Disney. I mean, not for Disney, working for DC.
Yeah, because he also made that Suicide Squad film, which was great.
You could tell he didn't really care. You didn't see him put so much into it. He put himself into it, but not as much as.
Yeah, but that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is better than 2.
But not to me. I like 2 better than I like 3.
I don't know what planet you're from.
Earth 616.
Very good. But I mean, what you're just saying, I think they think that we're putting Robert Downey Jr. in there will get people excited about the MCU again and fix it. So that's what I think. That's all I get from it. Is that what you're saying you're getting from it too?
It's not going to fix it.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
So they need to stop.
It's not going to fix. Yeah.
They need to stop. And I kept thinking this was fake, and that a few days later we would see something that it was fake. And I wish Robert Downey Jr. would say, no, I'm not doing it.
He needs
And
to
then you
sit
got,
down.
oh, wait, hold on a minute. We didn't even mention the Russo brothers are back for this, too.
Oh, yeah.
So why
Well,
can't.
I mean, think about it, Joe. When they was there, Marvel's movies was doing great.
Yeah, but they made what they made of Infinity War and Endgame, and they made Winter Soldier also, right? Did they make Winter Soldier and Civil War also?
I think they did do Civil War and Winter Soldier.
I know they did Winter Soldier, and I know they did the last two of it. Oh man, I'm sorry, everybody. We got to look that up, don't we?
Yes, we do. Let's see.
Oh man, this is terrible. People are going to be really upset with us and our foul unpreparedness.
Yeah, it was the Russo brothers. They did Winter Soldier and they did Captain America. So yeah, I mean not Captain America, but you know what I mean. Well, they did do Captain America.
Well, they didn't do the first Captain America. I know that.
So they did Captain America, Winter Soldier, and they did.
Did they do Civil War?
They did Civil War too. They did Civil War and they did Captain America.
Okay, so there we go. There we are.
And now they're going to do Thunderbolt.
What?
If I'm correct, that's what they announced at the Comic-Con.
There we go. I get to say this again. Stop with the comic book movies. Stop it.
It's not the comic book movies.
Okay,
it's
superhero
how doing it.
Because now it is that. I think so.
It's just how they doing it. It's like you had a great Jon Favreau, the one who basically started the whole thing with Iron Man when he was at New Line before he got signed over to Disney and all that. Before Marvel was Marvel. It started with Jon Favreau. And
well, there was somebody else who was behind the scenes there also. And I'm sorry, his name escapes me, but it was not Kevin Feige.
No, it wasn't Kevin Feige at all. But he comes in, but
yeah, Jon Favreau was a big part of that.
Yeah, and that's why he kind of stayed with the MCU on certain things. Because even have you seen the Deadpool Wolverine movie yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, dude, it's a breath of fresh air. I can tell you that now. Because even Jon Favreau, he's in it, but it's a breath of fresh air.
I've heard that. I've heard good things about that. So I mean, Disney accidentally allowed 20th Century Fox to make a good movie there, and they also did with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And here very soon we're going to find out with Alien. And then after that, Brendan,
I hope they don't mess that up. I swear.
After that, we need to get back to horror.
Well, I mean, Alien is a good kick.
Alien is kind of, but I mean, I want to get away from this Disney stuff.
Look, the way it keep going, was it A24 or A2? I can never say that.
I don't know. I just remember in a violent nature. I didn't like it as much as I wanted to, but my God, that was a breath of fresh air.
It was better than Acolyte.
Yes, it was. Now a pile of feces is better than the Acolyte.
Oh yeah, A24. A24 has been dropping horror movies left and right.
That's true. Now there are a bunch of horror movies that we've missed that come out theatrically. We have so many horror films, so little time. But we will get to some of those. Some of those I wanted to see. I wanted to see Maxine. I didn't see that. We're coming down to the end of the show. Just kind of. There was another one, Long Legs. I wanted to see that. I didn't see that. Did you see Maxine or Long Legs or?
I did watch Maxine.
Cuckoo.
I watched that.
You watched Maxine?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell us how it was at all right now. Don't. So, and then there's some more coming out. But of course, the front room.
That
I
front
think
row
probably
with
the
Brandy.
biggest one we're looking for is the Nosferatu remake.
Yeah,
It's Robert Eggers. No,
no, I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not either. You know, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. But before we even get to that, that Crow remake is coming out, and we are going to go and see that piece of crap. Yeah, that's my prediction. It's going to be a piece of crap, but I'm going to watch it. And if for some reason my brains get sucked out of my head, and I like it, I'll say that. I don't have a brain anymore. So, okay, Brandon. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts is I love Ronnie Downey Jr. He's a phenomenal actor. He did great as Iron Man. He did great in a lot of other movies that I enjoy with him in
You
it.
better name the other movies.
It's too many.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna make you do it.
You got Charlie Chaplin. You got Tropic Thunder. I love Tropic Thunder. You got Oppenheimer when he played in Oppenheimer. You got his old '80s movies, which I don't remember all the names of them. I want to say Weird
Zodiac.
Science was one of them.
Yeah, he's in Weird Science. Zodiac.
Yeah.
How about that? How about
And
Zodiac?
Zodiac. He was in Zodiac?
Yep. Oh, Brandon, do you need to look that up right now?
Yeah, because I don't remember him being in Zodiac.
Oh, he's in it.
You sure?
I am 100% sure.
Oops.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So you've got, I mean, you also got Sherlock Holmes.
Well, I wasn't done, but yeah.
Ah, well, apparently you were because you missed.
You said Zodiac, so that threw me all the way off. Because
You
I'm like,
missed.
I
You
don't
missed
remember.
Zodiac, so you know you
Remember being in
gotta be
Zodiac.
naming Zodiac.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot. He was in Natural Born Killers. I forgot about that. Wow,
he was.
I forgot he was in Natural Born Killers. Yeah, Soap Dish, Air
Yeah,
America,
yeah.
Johnny Be Good, Less Than Zero. That one, you know, the pickup artist.
Are you looking at these things?
Yeah, I'm just checking them out because I've seen more of these than I thought. Okay, so Brandon, what should people do if they like what we're doing?
If you guys like what we're doing, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave some comments. Also, I mean to say that a lot. Leave some comments. Also, you can listen to us via iPod, podcast.
You can listen to us via boombox or cassette player.
On iTunes or Spotify.
Or on the brand new Sony Walkman. All right, we'll talk to you all next time.
Later, guys.